One second. What's this place called again? Telcar, okay. No, I was curious. I'll fight my way to the artifact and do one last heroic before I call it quits. Like I said, you can't really record during the day. Just people going around and whatnot. It's just not a good time. So, but I think I've recorded quite a lot, considering I had an 8-hour session a while back. I think it was at the end of December. I'm sorry, not December, November. And I still haven't edited that up. And from what I already have covered and like made a backlog of, fair portion of January is already covered. And I haven't even dealt with, anything. My words are failing me. Basically, most of January is covered, and I haven't even dealt with that 8-hour session. I can't remember where I was going, but there you go. There's something, if you get me. Oh, Exarch Maladar is here. I hope we see more of him, because, like, you think he'll be pretty devastated over what happened with the, the betrayal and all that. You know, if these constant swarms of level 100 elites actually didn't just despawn, but actually went down. These elevators. All I was going to say was that they would fuck this place up. I think they shot down some people. Not entirely sure, there's just random shat-rat people down here that are really just annoying. I would have loved to see what would happen if it was the badass ones. 100 elites. They were dying very easily. It was kind of bizarre. Okay, seems anyone associated with the Shadow Council gets flagged as such. Because these are Felseers, they aren't even, like, important enough to get their own name. So, the Traitor Draenor boss, she was a member of the Shadow Council, but it isn't an insignia of how high level she was. Okay, this is a great place to just stand and kill a ton of these, and weak ones at that. If only I got something for actually killing them. Maybe if I had the Shatari defense one. I'm probably butchering that. I apologize to all Draenor out there. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your language. Gore-bound Insurgent. What a name. Also, interesting cuts on the body. I swear I've seen that insignia elsewhere. It's too hard to get a good look at it, though. Nah, I'm confusing it with something else. There is actually a really cool tabard I have. I may actually go break it out at some stage. It looks cool. Alright, I have to fight my way all the way across, which is fine. It's fine because, well, it gives me this objective, and that will give me a bit of cash. I'm just going to assume it's going to give me a bit of cash. Okay, let me just heal. I kind of charged in without doing so. Well, at least Delvar's like me a bit better. Also, if I had that faction I mentioned, they would probably like me a bit better for killing these. I don't know when, but I should be getting another garrison quest soon enough. You know, like they send you off to an area with a short question. The thing with Rexar. I should get another one damn soon. Did these get a health nerf? Because I remember there was ogres wandering around that had a fuck ton of health. Actually, no, wait, there were different ones. Never mind. It was the cannoneer. Okay. Let's be somewhat smart about this, shall we? I know it's going to be incredibly difficult for me, but let's try. I'll fight 3 average enemies over 1 buff badass. How do you enjoy a little bit of cannon in the morning? Gul'dan will flay your soul. Good to know. Thank you for the heads up. Awfully kind of them. Want to kill this one cannoneer because they're guarding 2 of these. I know it looks like 2 different 4 cannons, but I think they only count as each cannon is a pair, so they only count as 1. Though, to be honest, right now I don't actually remember. Okay, someone declines the invite. Good. I was scared, because I can't leave, in the middle of killing something. You've gained nothing. No, I gained 57 silver. I gained something, it just wasn't much. There's a random giant bat around there. Okay, let's pop in. I hope I get the Skykeep thing. Dungeons, Skyreach. Hope I get this one. Rockmar. This doesn't look like Skykeep, Skyreach. Yeah, it certainly doesn't look like it. Ooh, get a health star. It's kind of cool to see people have consecration, because I haven't seen that in so long. Primarily because I can't use it anymore. God, these enemies have a fair bit of health. And here I thought there was a stat nerf. Then again, we kind of have a ton of health again, don't we? Health went down, and whatnot. And so did the stats to some degree, but... It just seems odd, that's all. It just makes me wonder, are they going to have to do another stat nerf next expansion? Would be interesting. Okay. Let actually see that how that's an enrage effect. That means basically that a hunter can deal with it. The hunters have tranquilizing dart, so, or at least used to, so they could technically deal with it. They have a ton of enslaved bird miners. Not just them, but they have a ton of them as well. You get an achievement if you free miners. I'm not sure if it's during a dungeon or in an open world area. Part of me says I hope it's the dungeon, part of me says open world area. I'm kind of torn on it. Let's do something you shouldn't do and have a look here. Blood Maul Stronghold. This is the slag mines, it's not their stronghold. So you can't actually free them. Christ, there's a few here. Got a giant ogre head. Place the ogre head on your own head for 5 minutes, granting a chance to horrify enemies when struck. It's unique and only lasts a day. It's kind of grossing me out. No wonder it says it has a chance to horrify enemies. Look what I'm just after doing. I'm wearing someone's head as a hat. I'm not sure if I'm fucking up or is it something else. I do apologize greatly if it's me fucking up. I know I'm not saying it to them directly, but I'm too nervous to be perfectly honest. I know I'm laughing, but it's meant to be nervous laughter. Suppression field. Silenced. Lovely. Ah, nice. And they're all down. There's the slave watcher Crush 2. Here's the first boss of the instant. Actually, we skipped one. I guess the enemy must have hit me, because he just got frightened. Actually, you know, have we ever seen any ogre women? Since we haven't, it makes me wonder. Is this an all-male species? Or maybe they're just identical. It's like the joke with the dwarves. You can't tell the difference. Apparently they feared Thankfully, it's not the other variation of fear that makes you run around. That one could actually make you aggro the boss, and that would be pretty unfair. Okay, apparently the miners are making a run for it. Though it's probably not a good idea to yell that you're making a run for it. Maybe it's a better idea to slink away. Oh, there's a Conan over there. You can get him as a follower. It's called... if you get an achievement, you get him as a get him. Didn't get a chance to interrupt there, so that's not my fault. Yo. If you the achievement form is "Come with me." Oh, okay, I can't do the voice. Sometimes I can, but not always. It's "Come with me if you want to live." It's obvious it's an Arnold reference. It's Conan the Barbarian. Because he's turning a giant wheel, which is the same story as the same thing that happens to Arnold. Yeah, the slaves are fighting. They're just happen to be fighting you. Doesn't make sense that some of the slaves are hostile to us. We are killing their slave masters. But then again, it could be Stockholm Syndrome. Or does that only trigger from certain types of abuse? Okay, I got Crush Gut Bracers. Same ones I actually already have. So, never mind. Also, the guy's called the Barbarian, if you didn't get the reference enough, like, just to hammer it home. Let's see here. Dungeons, Draenor. Assume it's in here. Is Draenor on fire? Some of the hostile miners are running away. It's hard to look here, but if you want to find out which ones they are, then you already know. It's come with me if you want to live. Due to the wording, the fact it has come in it, all I can think of it as is some sort of sex joke, basically. And I'm trying to think of basically a porn parody version of it. And it's bad, but aren't most of them? Like, isn't that the point of them? Like, seriously, I've seen a lot of the nostalgia critic things. It's fair few of them are porn parodies. Like, he basically watches porn for a living. Not nostalgia critic, cinema snob. Part of me is naive enough to feel that people were intentionally making bad movies rather than it being an accidental thing, if you get me. Like, they didn't realize it was this terrible. I know it's likely and probable, but I know part of me just kind of wants to believe people can write better than that. Oh, I ran right past that. You make better firewood than miner. Nice. I will run back there at the end of this and go get it. may as well complete a dungeon